Hello, hello. Hi guys, happy Monday. Trust that all is well with everyone. Trust that you had a very restful weekend. I know you would have come out of Carnival and come out of February all the way out. I'm trusting that all is well with you in a brand new month. And I hope you have goals and things set out for the new month ahead. It's the final month of the first quarter. Can you believe it? We are already in the final month of the first quarter of 2023. Now, January, there's usually be 1,000 days of January. January came and went like that. Like that. It was month end and we were in February. And here we are, final month of the first quarter. So I hope you are ticking off things on your to-do list for the year. Building, constructing, renovating, deconstructing. I hope that you are putting the wheels and getting the wheels turning and putting your hands to the plow to get things accomplished and achieved. That said, today I just want to do a little chit chat with us. Recently I had to take a trip and I just thought about all the things that needed to be done on different days, and this extra thing that I had to do didn't add extra hours to my days. It didn't create more time in the universe. Everything had to happen in addition to this extra thing. So of course I tried to figure out, because I like to stay on top of things. Sometimes it could be good, it could be bad, because us folks who like to plan and organize, when things go awry, it's just be like, hey, what is happening? So, being the chronic organizer, planner, I like to get things, always want to know what's the plan, how we doing this, what is we doing? Person that I am. I said to myself, self, you have to put things in place because you're not going to be here for a few days. And I didn't want all of what needed to happen to fall apart because of this one thing. So I said to myself, Melina, okay, so food had to cook because the children still had to eat. They had to go to school, this need to be done, business need to run, you need to put things in place, videos need to be made, ads need to run. What are you going to do with your next couple 24 hours that you allotted before you actually have to go where you need to go? So I started planning, and I know I did at the beginning in January about making sure that you have systematic routines. And while planning this, a friend of mine said, Melina, I have so much things to do, and while working and trying to run a business and how to organize this, and I feel like I'm not on top of my things, and time does be running out and I'm not able to meet my deadlines, and telling how you just do this, Gail. I think it to myself, I need a couple more hours with my 24 hours. You wanna know why I just do this? So I decided, Melina, based on the trip that I had to make, come, you need to organize and you need to do specific things. So what I really want to share today is the fact that yes, the Proverbs 31 woman existed, and it looks as if, like when you read it, nah, this woman impossible. This is impossible. She ridiculous, and why is this chapter here to frustrate black women on this planet Earth? And then I said, but no, this woman lived her life. She did everything well, nothing suffered, based on what they described. I said, so there must be a way, and then my mind ran back to Bezalel that we talked about the other day. That God gave this man wisdom, knowledge, understanding, and skill in every type of craft. And I said to myself, hey, Melina, get it together. What's the plan? And I said, all right, Lord, all of this needs to be done, and I need you to give me direction as to how to do it. All here. So like I said, I had to leave, and I did not want my husband to have everything to do. So cleaning need to be organized. All the things that you was doing, it can't feel as if everything just falling because you're not present doing the things that you're accustomed doing. So I said, okay, you handle breakfast and dinner. The children can handle breakfast for themselves as well. The bigger boy and my second son, they can handle dinner. So nothing and go thing, but the meals you just handle. And usually, so Sundays, they love a homemade sweet bread. So sweet bread made, like I made a list. And this is for mothers, guardians, fathers who handle cooking, washing, blah, blah, blah. Only I decided, now this is not no brand new revelation. For me, it was, because I have not done it, never used to do it before, but it is now part of my routine. I wrote out on a piece of paper, stuck it on the fridge, Sunday meal, everything, including the sweet bread that they like to eat after lunch. So this, that, sweet bread. Monday, Sunday go, leftovers will go for Monday. Tuesday, this, that. Wednesdays, sufficient provision. Sufficient provision will go until Thursday. Friday, this, that. And I made everything, contained it. One of my friends was telling me about Pyrex dishes with lids that could actually stay in the freezer. And so when the food is frozen in it, nothing from, because when you do use plastic, like the plastic does emit some chemical that's not good for you when it stays frozen and you keep your stuff frozen in it. So I went and I get my Christmas time, there was a sale, and I bought some Pyrex dishes with lids, man. I filled everybody, pie, peas, callaloo, everything that needed to be frozen, that needed to be cooked for those meals for the week that I wasn't going to be here. All of these things were placed in those Pyrex dishes and placed in the freezer, labeled by day. And I said to myself, Melina, because the day that I cooked the peas, the smoker and the saltfish, all of that cook on the same day. And then another day I did the provision and I did pies. Just take it out and I froze. Take it out and I froze based on the menu that I created for the different days. The meal plan, the meal schedule. And then another day I did baked chicken and I bake I do all kind of oven rotisserie thing and I bake that and I put that in a container, label it, and that going for 2 days. And I just said to myself, all right, Melina, if you could cook for the whole week, everything in a day, you make up your mind is Monday we cooking for the whole week. That means during the week you have one less activity, one less thing to do, which frees up your time for, and you can make a list. Now I have more time to read my Bible, more time to do a study plan about whatever, salvation, hell, whatever it is you need that you don't have in your head, that you think that you need all the all the information pertaining to this topic. Or if you're studying or you're doing a degree or whatever, I have more time because I have eliminated this part of an everyday thing that I usually do, and I've placed it on one day. Well, I like my Sundays for myself, don't ask me to do nothing. But I'm considering, should I? On a Sunday evening, after I would have pampered myself and had myself a Sunday, should I take my Sunday evening and just knock everything out of the pack it away and call it a day where cooking is concerned? And then during the night before, we just take it on and put it in the freezer, and take it on from the freezer and put it in the fridge, and we warm it up as needed. And I considered, and I was like, Sunday or Monday, but whatever day that you decide. I just found it was so brilliant, and I said I had to share this so that if on a particular day in the week you have a real work to do, you have a paper, you have an assignment, you have something that you need to do that will require much of your time, much of your energy, much of your focus, you now have that time to put into that because you don't have this particular thing to do on your list. And so, I know this is not a Bible story or a Bible study devotional. This is a daily practical living devotional today. And I said, you know what? sometimes we struggle trying to get a grip on life, to get a grip on, like, you will ask women, like, what do you do for self? Like, girl, I don't have the time. I don't have the time. Monday to thing, I go to work. Saturdays to wash, to clean, to da-da-da-da-da. Sundays church or whatever, if they go to church on a Sunday. And you're just thinking to yourself, well, you will never have time. And is your life just going to be work, clean, cook, wash, work, clean, cook, wash, and pay bills? No recreation, no self-care, no living your best life. No, life then has, and it says, you telling me I can't take a minute to catch a breath because I just continuing with this walk routine Sunday to Sunday? No ma'am, no sir. So I am just here just to share with you my little piece of hay. This looking like a plan, and in the view and in the what I call it, in light of construction, renovation and deconstruction, I am saying, let us construct proper meal plans. Let us construct more time or renovate our schedules in order so that we could create more time in our schedules to do the things that we really want to do. You can actually plan to do something on a Wednesday evening because you know what, I don't want to rush home to cook because the food already cooked, we just have to warm it up. Or you can actually plan, hey, you know what, we don't normally have date night. Date night is a foreign thing, and we could include it now because you don't have to go and cook, you don't have to do this, and if you want to do that for dinner and all, do it. Cook up all the sausages or the smokering or the sardine or whatever it is you normally do for it, and container it out and do the same thing for dinner. So that you have one less thing to do. One less thing to do. And that one less thing to do creates space so that you could now add something else. Or not to your day, to your time, to life. And so I think, well, for me, I could only speak for myself, but I found that life, you realize that, wait, now another birthday come around, and what did I accomplish? What did I achieve? What goals did I meet? What did I do that was memorable and so fulfilling and enjoyable in the last year? And a new birthday come in? Hey, excuse, I beg, we cannot continue. We must not do it. And so let us do these things so that we could create a more enjoyable, fulfilling life. And so I want us to put that into practice. I know, like I said, for some people, they're probably doing it already. But if there's something else that you can do to create more, to make better use of the time that you have, let us construct a better routine, a better schedule. Because sometimes you have to do something, or somebody might need your assistance in something. But you know what? You don't have time because you had to do this, you had to do that, you had to do the other. So you don't have the opportunity to serve anybody or yourself better because there's no time. You have no time to do it. So this devotional today, like I said, is not from the Bible. Turn to John, Luke, Mark, or Nehemiah. This is chapter life. We turn into chapter life, chapter 6. Verse 26, create better routines so that you're able to enjoy the best of your life. And so, like I said, it puts you in a position to be able to, some people say, oh God, I don't have time to listen to something educational, to do a new course, to do something to build yourself or to help somebody else, or time to be able to call and check in on somebody because somebody might really need you for half an hour, but you don't have it because why? Girl, I had to go and wash, I had to go and cook, girl, I ain't do nothing for the week, and that person that needs your support, your ear, your shoulder, can't get it because you are a cook. And so if it's cooking, I am just sharing with you this that I plan to continue doing. And so that trip did more for me than it knows. And so I just wanted to share that. Let's create more time so that we're able to live a more enjoyable, fulfilling life. I'm telling you, it cannot be to pay bills and die. That can't be it. That to cook and clean and mind children, that cannot be it. It must not be. And so let's create better routines, better systems of operation so that we're able to enjoy life. Enjoy life. And so, yeah, cook the food and take a trip. Package it out so that your partner, whoever you're living with, and so the children don't have to feel as if they're neglected. Your partner don't have to feel like you're neglecting them. You're still handling all your responsibilities, but you're doing it in a systematic, smart way. We're working smart. So yeah, I just really wanted to share that today. It's a new month, and let us, build some new routines, construct some new systems of operation, renovate the things that we have been doing before. So yes, you might have been providing and cooking and preparing your meals, and I'm saying cooking, and it don't have to be that alone. I'm just saying that was my struggle that I needed to conquer and overcame. So you might be thinking, yes, I'm cooking and I'm feeding my family, but could I do this better? And so not only is it benefiting them, but I'm not feeling like I die at the end of the week where I can't catch a breath or a break, or I feeling like worn and burnt out. Y'all, for some reason I went back to a 2-year-old message from my friend. And she was basically telling me, like, you don't even know how to take a break and catch a breath for yourself. And listen to me, I felt as if she was talking to me today, and it was 2 years ago. And I just want to encourage that always running, always doing person, always on top of it. Try and work and be on top of it, but make sure that you're not dying. You refuel, you're replenished in the process. And that might mean you scheduling, orchestrating routines and systems that affords you the opportunity to sit by yourself for half an hour eating granola and yogurt. Yes, with a little bit of chocolate chips in between. I just saying, this is the basis of my devotional, and yes, it is not like I say, chapter this, that, and the other. It's from chapter life, chapter 6, verse 26. Let us create systematic routines that benefits us in the long run, that helps us to do better, to do what we're doing better. You might be doing a great job, a fantastic job as a mother, taking care of all those that God has put you as a steward over. But in the process, can I do this better so that I can take care of not only them, but also myself? And so yeah, this is my little nugget for today, and I pray that it encourages somebody to develop and organize better systems and routines that causes you to have a better experience, a better living experience on this earth, so that you're not doing the same mundane routines all the time, and at the end of it you're dying and you're burnt out, but you're able to catch your breath. Like a friend said to me, you're able to relax your jaw, relax your face, relax your back, relax your shoulders, relax your muscle at the end of the day, because you know what? I have time. I have an extra half an hour that I have created and made space in the 24 hours just for me. So yeah, this is a self-care devotional. This is a let's do better for me devotional. This is I'm doing great, but I can do this better. And I'm going to develop better systems, better routines, and I'm going to construct a better way of life for myself. So until next time, be safe, sanitize, social distance, wear your mask, take care of yourself as much as you take care of others. Yeah, better systems and routines. Until next time, guys, have a great week.